What's up again, everybody? Today is going to be a bit of a different video. I feel like I gotta make this one, which is a little different. Normally I try to make videos that are either entertaining or maybe they're informative. Maybe somehow I find a way to make it both entertaining and informative, but today is a little bit different because today I feel like I have to talk to you and tell you a few things that are maybe going on in my life that I think are going to, for at least a little bit, perhaps change the way that this channel functions to some degree. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe you can kind of partner along with me on this journey that I want to embark upon. And hopefully it doesn't, I don't know, have like huge negative repercussions or anything like that. But let's talk about it. So I go to a lot of events and I do a lot of commentary for a lot of events, you know, for Flesh and Blood. And one of the questions that I get asked perhaps most is, are you playing in the event? And usually when I tell them that I'm doing the commentary, the follow-up question ends up being, oh, cool. When is the next event that you're going to play in? And that's a tough question to answer. And if we just take away the commentary side of things completely and just assume that, you know, like instead of that, we're talking about just me as a person, me as a player, and me as a content creator, what does that actually look like? And it's kind of nuanced, and the reason it is because the way I think about content creation and the way I think about playing sometimes go hand in hand and sometimes are sort of opposite each other. And the reason is this. I view my life as a sort of a set of time blocks, right? I can spend these blocks of time, but I have a finite amount of time. And I must choose how to spend that time wisely. I think very highly of people that can manage their time well and understand that there is a finite amount of time in their lives that they have to choose how they spend. That is something that I hold dear. And so with that understanding, with a certain number of hours in my day that I dedicate to obviously working, and then a large number of hours of my day I dedicate to spending time with my family and trying to be a good husband and father, then I have a few hours or sort of a block of time towards the end of the day that I can dedicate to this, to making YouTube videos, to producing content, to brainstorming video ideas, to, you know, kind of researching thumbnails or researching new techniques, or, you know, looking at analytics for a variety of YouTube channels similar to mine to see what everyone feels is working and how I can update my edits, or, you know, like a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes into content creation. Then I know that the very next thing that always ends up happening, and apologize if this is really verbose, but I wanted to give my thoughts on this and kind of share with you why I never really go for these things. The other thing that ends up being, you know, broached is like, why don't you just put your, you know, your gameplay onto, you know, like your preparation, your gameplay onto your YouTube channel. And unfortunately, gameplay for me on this channel has not necessarily proven to be fruitful as far as, you know, views or, you know, really anything that like people want to watch. As far as the metrics are concerned, from what I've seen from gameplay in the past and things that I've done in the past, is that people generally don't necessarily want to watch that as much. And the reason I run a YouTube channel first and foremost, well, certainly it's not for money. I'll tell you that right now, because it does not make much of anything at all. The reason I do this is because I want people to feel like they get something out of it. Like you enjoy your time, you enjoy clicking on a video, you enjoy really being part of this experience along with it. Maybe you learn something, maybe you need something to decompress after driving home. Trust me, I know I am the exact same way. But that is what I make videos for. I make videos for people that need something in that moment. And from what I've seen, gameplay isn't necessarily something that draws people to that. And if people don't want to watch it, I don't necessarily want to make it, because I could be making something that people want to experience and enjoy and, you know, really talk about and be together with, right? So oftentimes when people ask that, it's just like, I just don't have enough time in the cards to make it work, and maybe that'll change in the future. Well, it might be changing, and the reason it might be changing is this. So the organized play page on FabTCG, the website, was updated a couple of weeks ago, and there's some events here in the back half of the year in August, September, October. that are really exciting. Like, for example, Battle Hardened Portland coming up is really cool. It's a Team Blitz event, which I think is really awesome. It's a fantastic event that I played in last year over in Vegas. Team Blitz is really fun. There's a Battle Hardened in Tokyo. Holy crap. What a dream it would be to travel to Japan. Just in general, but playing Flesh and Blood, that would be amazing. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old when I first I got a book from the library about just Japan. Absolutely fell in love with the country, and I've wanted to travel there ever since. And of course, then as I got older, I noticed there's a lot of people that share in my sentiments, which I think is super cool. So maybe one day we can all meet and go to Tokyo together. That'd be amazing. Actually studied Japanese as my foreign language in college too. I suck though. I did not keep it up. I had it going there for a bit, but this is the event I want to talk about because I think this might be a little bit of a turning point, at least for the immediate future for some things. Calling Dallas-Fort Worth. So this is an event that was run actually 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the Calling Dallas-Fort Worth was actually put on, and if you didn't know, I am in Dallas-Fort Worth. I live here. I live in DFW, and I commentated the event in 2021. It was a really exciting series of events because it started with the Calling in Las Vegas, and I commentated in there, and then this came to my neck of the woods in the Calling Dallas-Fort Worth. And then it bounced over to, I think it was Calling Cincinnati, and then it concluded with the U.S. Nationals, which was awesome. That was an awesome series of events. It was like one weekend, next weekend, a weekend off, and then it was U.S. Nationals. It was really cool to kind of watch that play out. But this is going to be taking place in my backyard on October 20th to 22nd, and the calling portion will happen on Saturday and Sunday. So I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I understand from all perspectives what this could actually mean for my YouTube channel. But I think with the Calling, October 20th to 22nd in Dallas-Fort Worth, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to play in this event. And what that means for this channel, and hopefully this doesn't put anybody off, but what that means for this channel is, well, I don't actually know. It's going to be an interesting little ride, but it means that I'm going to be doing a lot more prep. And I'm not sure what I'm going to play, and I'm not sure, what my, overall prep is going to look like yet, because I'm waiting on Dusk Till Dawn to really inform what this next meta is going to look like, or really, I guess I should say what several of my favorite heroes are going to be receiving and how that affects the meta. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to play out, but I do know that once that set hits, I'm going to do my best to prepare as much as possible to play in this event, and I want to see how well I can do with the preparation that I know I can put in. I feel like I do have some benefits of my actual job, which is a band director, because long-term and short-term planning is something that I've done all my life thanks to the arts, and I want to see if I can maybe make that pay off a little bit here by, I don't know, at least making it to day 2 or something like that on the Calling. I'm not sure what this will look like and how it'll affect everything, but this is something that I think people have asked me if I would do this, and I've kind of wanted to do it to some degree with just things getting in the way, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try it. And I know that maybe it may affect how many videos or what type of videos. Maybe I will try to do gameplay, maybe I will try to do streams, maybe I'll do streams for the patrons, I'm not sure. We could do something there, but in any respect, I want to try and give this a go. So, worst comes to worst, if I scrub out, I'll play in the Battle Hardened, right? Isn't that what people do? I don't know. I guess that's what we'll try. And so, yeah, that's essentially where I'm at. I think I'm going to really put in a lot of time and effort into prepping so that I can feel like I've done everything that I could and just see where the chips fall. I know that might mean less videos or different types of videos. It might mean gameplay streams. It might mean things that, I don't know, don't necessarily resonate as heavily, but hopefully you'll still enjoy coming along the ride with me, maybe that's something that we can do together, and y'all can tell me what I'm doing wrong with everything that I do in my play or something like that. We can just we can improve together. But I don't know, I just wanted to talk to you about where perhaps the next couple of months are going to be headed as far as content is concerned. And of course, this hopefully won't do too much to change the channel too much, and you'll still enjoy the content that I work on every day and try to put on and put out there for your entertainment. So I don't know, if you have any thoughts on this, let me know in a comment below. If I don't know, maybe making too much out of it, maybe making a mountain out of a molehill, let me know that as well, because I could be doing that. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. Maybe it'll be no big deal or no big change at all. So we'll see. I don't know. Hey, if you enjoyed this though, making the number climb slightly higher, when we hit 14,000 subscribers, I'm gonna open one of those first edition boxes, and we'll just crack packs and send them out. So it'll be kind of fun. Hey, so make the number go up, and we can do that together. As always, thanks for watching.